Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot. So as promised, I wanted to do a special read for our harvest moon. On September 17th, we not only have a full moon in Pisces, but it's a super full moon, which also is known just for the time of year as the harvest moon. And then we also have on top of that a partial eclipse. And so it's super powerful. Wanted to do a reading for us. But before we begin, I just wanted to say thank you guys to each and every one of you for all your love and support, for making this channel grow the way that it has, for all your comments, sharing your stories, getting to connect and resonate with you guys has just been amazing. Seriously, I almost get goosebumps every time I see a new subscriber or reach a new threshold with growing the channel. So seriously, thank you guys so much. This would not be what it has become without each and every one of you guys. And I am so grateful. I love you back. So let's get started. So like I say, this super harvest full moon and partial eclipse is going to be in Pisces. And so it's here to remind us that basically healing is a process, not a destination. Pisces is basically ruled by Neptune. And so it's all about illusion and healing. And most importantly about this partial eclipse, it kind of is, normally partial eclipses will signify, especially with full moons, as endings. However, this is basically chapter 1 of a new beginning. And it's a story that will play out through February of 2027. It'll go for roughly about 2.5 years. And in particular, it'll affect Virgos, Sagittarians, Geminis, and Pisceans. And also, too, no pressure, but especially because this is a super full moon and a lunar eclipse, it makes everything feel amplified. So you'll be feeling this, or don't be surprised if you feel the effects of it for at least a week, with residuals playing out for the next 6 months in particular for this partial eclipse full moon. But like I say, this is chapter 1, and it's the beginning of prosperity. It's the beginning of new relationships, new opportunities, fortune, love, health, and most importantly, spirituality and the love of self, using your intuition, the trust of self. Basically, this full moon in Pisces is going to affect our 12th house, which is our 12th house of subconscious. And it offers us a check-in with our psychological well-being and our relationship to spirituality, imagination, and our relationship to our dreams. And with the access being, to the sun, which is currently in Virgo, pragmatic Virgo, mind you, it's all going to be nudging you to consider how your day-to-day life, how your day-to-day health is impacting your inner, your mental, and your emotional well-being. And so it's kind of a really wonderful check-in with ourselves. And it really helps with changing ourselves or projecting ourselves, course correcting ourselves, if you will. But I really love projecting, or the idea of projecting ourselves forward on the fulfilling path that we desire, that is our highest path meant for us, our highest enlightenment meant for us in this life. It's about, are our life choices, our choices in our health and how we take care of ourselves, basically are impacting our inner strength, our mental, emotional well-being, and also too, what skills we can learn to really talk to ourselves kinder, to be gentler with ourselves, to lift ourselves up. And like I say, this is the beginning of prosperity, because like I say, health is always, like I say, health is wealth. This is a conquest, basically. This is that spiritual school journey that we go on, or all of us as earth beings, earth angels go on. But what this really signifies is that this is a new beginning that will be a breakthrough. It's going to take action. It's going to be put in the right direction. You're going to be, like I say, you're looking at your day-to-day and how each day-to-day represents each step of the way on your path, each footfall, and making each one count, knowing that each one is headed in the right direction towards the most fulfilling path that you are entitled to and that's meant for you in this life. And you're standing in that leadership. You're standing in that authority. You're taking that power, empowerment, and holding that within your grounding. And most importantly, holding that within your self-discipline and your reason. You're using that foresight and you're providing that support to make sure that your fulfilled life, your fulfilled path, is absolutely your destination. And like I say, that comes through healing. Healing's the process. Healing's the journey. And this is where you're using your intuition. You're nurturing yourself. You're being empathetic. And most importantly, you're focusing on how you're talking to yourself, what relationships you're bringing with. This is all about Cancerian and Geminian energy. And so it's the balance of the heart and the mind, and also the balance of the shadow and the light within you. This is about howling at the moon, howling your song, right? And if that resonates, by all means, because I mean, for me, it's like, it's so wonderful with the harvest moon, because you're harvesting the light and the shadow, you know, the seasons of change, the seasons that fulfill us, that also make each one of us uniquely you, or uniquely us. Anyway, but it's howling at the moon. It's howling your song, and it's embracing all qualities, all parts of you. And so, like I say, this is a lunar eclipse that it actually, too, true story. So for partial lunar eclipses, say that 10 times fast, especially in Pisces, this actually hasn't happened until since September 16th of 2016. So what Spirit is really urging you is to think back. Think back to September of 2016 and the relationships that you held during that time. Because for Virgos, this super harvest full moon and partial eclipse in Pisces, God, I can't say that again. It's just so mouthful. Anyway, it's going to activate your partnership sector as well as your self-image. Like I say, it's how you talk to yourself, how you love yourself, who you surround yourself with, because like I say, you are who you surround yourself with. And then also too, you are what what you think about is what you bring about. And so it activates that focus in that sector. And again, it will impact you for the next 2.5 years. This will be the start of a new story, drawing attention to themes like give and take, themes like reciprocity, and the identity of one-on-one bonds, not only with yourself, with spirit, but also with others. And you absolutely are a spiritual leader. With the Magician, you are ready to manifest. You have mastered the self. This is emotional intelligence. This is also mastery of communication with others, how to be inspiring, how to lift people up, how to take initiative, as well as how to practice servant leadership and teach others to lead and also empower others to lead along the way. But this is about putting practical action in manifesting your ideas, your plans, and everything is ready. Everything is ready. And like I say, this is about your relationships in a lot of ways, or in a connection to your relationships in a lot of ways, to the relationships you had, what you were going through in the fall harvest season of 2016. And so think back on that. Think back, and it's not about the heartache necessarily. I'm not getting that in here at all. What I am getting is stepping into your leadership, how you inspire others, who you hold close. And, excuse me, also too, there is a sextile to Pluto at this time during this full harvest supermoon with a partial eclipse in Pisces. There we go. I said it. I don't know why I can't say it for some reason. But either way, this sextile to Pluto is basically in our romance and self-expression zone. It's about falling in love with the divine, falling in love with yourself and all parts of yourself. And it's also too about falling in love with the relationships that you hold close. And it gives voice to whatever is weighing on your heart. And don't be surprised if during this time you will be filled with that passion that will basically, for me, what rang through when I was meditating is that now is a must. Now is a must. No longer, putting your dreams aside or, saying, oh, well, I would like to change this, but I'll do it another day. I'll work towards that before I take that leap of faith. It's like, no, now is a must. Now is a must. And like I say, this is a psychological check-in for your well-being with your relationships, with spirituality, your imagination, and your dreams. This is the first chapter of your story that will play out through 2020 or through the beginning of 2027. And then just looking at the Herbal Witches Tarot. So basically, this is about a new career. And most importantly, this is about sharing your expertise, sharing your mastery with the world. And I will also say too, this is 2 back-to-back cards about mastery, about dedication and diligence, and 2, about your skills, your expertise, and your knowledge. This is about sharing it with the world and shining and letting your gifts really help lift others up in this life. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below, share your story. If you're struggling with that as well at this point, put that in the comments below. Let us help build you up as well. We're stronger together, and that's what this channel is. That's why I created this channel. That's what this channel is for. So definitely share your voice. This is a safe place where I want all people, all Virgos and all Virgo placements who listen to this channel to support each other, to lift each other up. And really too, again, this is about being overwhelmed by self-doubt. And with this activating our partnership sector as well as our self-image, it's really taking a look at our day-to-day life health and what's impacting our inner mental and emotional well-being. This is about being overwhelmed by fears, by anxiety, self-doubt, or possibly even guilt. But either way, I could see I can see in this that a lot of you have been, having trouble sleeping during this time too. Again, we've got the Magician card. This is just beautiful. I'm just saying, this is, again, Spirit is saying, utilize the skills at your disposal. Don't be overwhelmed by your fears. Don't let your fears impose upon the decisions of your life that prevent you from living your most fulfilling life. And this whole super harvest moon in Pisces is about, dreams, healing, and also illusion. So it's seeing through those fears. It's seeing through those and recognizing the illusions and recognizing yourself and saying in your inner strength and of like, wait a minute, I've healed from that. Or identifying, okay, I need to heal from that. Thank you for showing me that. Now I know what to work towards. It's just another step. Basically, it's just another piece of my healing along that journey, not the destination. And with the Magician, again, it's utilizing those skills, that resourcefulness, that expertise that you have in pointing yourself on the right path, in the right direction, to make sure that you are living your most fulfilled life. And so, like I say, this is about self-expression. This is about your relationships, your partnerships, but also to your day-to-day. How you're going through, how each day-to-day experience, relationship, action, choice really paves the way for that path. Each day counts. Oh my goodness, this is just gorgeous. Wow. Okay. And again, Spirit is basically saying, no pressure as a side note before we get started in that. You're standing in your Empress power. You're also very fertile at this time. So for those of you that are looking at possibly meeting a new relationship or not looking to have children, or at this time, just be aware. But this is really about creating something new. This is about following your dreams, creating those dreams and bringing them into your life so that you can live your best life. This is about birthing those through maternal influence. And it's about living your best life. It's about standing in your power, living in the life of luxury, harvesting what you sow. It's also about creativity, sharing with the world your gifts, and no longer sitting in that hanged man position, no longer feeling trapped, no longer feeling restrained, and really truly understanding that you hold the power to make your desires come true. Your desires, your manifestations, your success, your attainment, and your happiness. And again, this is all about that healing is a process. You're taking your power back. You're drawing attention to it with a focus on themes in your relationships about give and take, reciprocity, and identity. Identity of mutuality, identity of independence, and also to identity of self-expression, giving voice to following your heart and voicing your heart now. Now is a must. And if that resonates, like I say, share your story in the comments below or just put a heart. But I just wanted to say I love each and every one of you guys. This is absolutely a beautiful full moon. Take advantage of this energy because Spirit is absolutely here to help you. And like I say, you are pulling all sorts of manifestation cards here on this reading. It's absolutely beautiful. And I love it. I love you. I'm just saying. Okay. So I did also want to pull some spirit animal totems here. See how we can best be guided through this full moon, partial eclipse, super harvest moon. Okay, I said it all. As a side note too, this is a wonderful time to utilize moon water infusions. And so put some water out there. Let that energy collect in that water overnight. And then drink it with your affirmations in the morning. That way you can manifest with Spirit. Take advantage of that energy because this is chapter 1. But what we pulled, oh, this is funny. I mean, not funny in a weird way, but funny in a confirmation way, sorry. But either way, we pulled the puffins. So for those, just to forewarn you, you may very well, it's all about partnerships, but you may very well be meeting somebody, meeting that person who you will have a lasting relationship with. Sorry, that got me tongue-tied. But either way, what it says with the puffin is that Spirit is saying to accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. And so, like I say, this is going to activate our partnership sectors. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Your community is here to nourish and protect you. Teamwork will give you the best results. We're stronger together. But more importantly here, feel confident in your colorful personality. Feel confident in knowing what you bring to the table. And that's the fact that you light up the room. You are the bringer of joy in this situation. And like I say, you're inspiring others through your mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of Spirit, and your wisdom inspires the world. Now is the time to stand in that confidence and know, as I would put it, and own it. Know who you are, that inner knowing, that relationship with Spirit, and most importantly, knowing what you have to bring to this life. This is chapter number 1, and you are walking through it in grace, or with grace. With a swan, this is about you who glides across the waters of my soul. It's about asking Spirit to bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. This is about starting a new chapter. This actually is the tale of the swan in a lot of ways. This is about growing into your spiritual power, your spiritual connection to the divine. Like the magician manifests using all elements. He holds all keys in his hands, and he's ready to create. He's ready to shape. He's ready to build, inspire. But it's all about creation. This is all about grace. This is the swan story of, the ugly duckling turning into the swan, basically. You're recognizing you and seeing you for exactly who you are, but who others see in you as well. And this is that inner fire. With the tiger, it basically says, I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. And so if you are ever worried about feeling like you are alone on this journey, that is far from the case. Spirit is with you. Universe is with you. The divine is with you. But also, too, we are here with you. Now, I do just want to go ahead and pull the major arcana here. Take a look. See if there's any chakra blockages here that we need to work through, or that we can realign here and take advantage of this partial eclipse, super harvest, full moon in Pisces. Got it. Anyway. Oh, don't judge me. I'm a kid. Young at heart. There we go. Okay, but this is amazing. Okay, so just looking at this as a synopsis, I mean, here is where you are standing in your leadership through love. This is self-discipline, emotional intelligence, and ambition. Standing in your power, embracing the duality of you, singing your wolf song, the Pathfinder. And then also manifesting your plans, your life's greatest dreams and ambitions, and most importantly, manifesting the right path for you with every footfall, with every day signifying a footfall through that process. And it's fast movement. This is about conquest, and this is about victory. This is about external strength and self-control, and most importantly, it's about putting into action. It's a breakthrough and confirmation that you absolutely are headed in the right direction. But so either way, for the music therapy piece, what I see in this quite a bit is we do have a little bit of the crown, a little bit of the third eye, but we also have the sacral chakra. And so it's a lot of the core energy, that's a lot of that internal organ aspect. So if anyone has been feeling any stomach discomfort, digestion aspects, which with the anxiety too, I totally get that. That can lead to some tummy upset here, as well as some blockages up top here too. So what I find with music therapy is it's really, and just music, sound baths, salt baths even, is it's really cleansing. So it helps realign your chakras here. That way you can manifest properly, manifest powerfully, but more importantly, manifest in conjunction with that full moon, and take advantage that it's a super harvest moon, and that we also have that partial eclipse. But so anyway, either way, what we pulled here in this reading is a C, a B, an E, and a D sharp. And so try playing around with those. If you feel comfortable, share your story, share your experience. That way we can help lift each other up, and most importantly, help heal each other along this journey, because we are stronger together. Now, like I say too, I really cannot thank you guys so much, and can't talk. Okay, one more time. I cannot thank you guys enough for all your love and support, for your listening, likes, shares, subscribes, it's comments. It's just been amazing. Really, truly, it fills my bucket, and it just makes me melt to hear from each of you, to connect with you guys, and to go on this journey with you guys. So thank you guys so much for allowing me the opportunity. Also, too, check out our store. You can also help support the channel that way, but either way, all the designs are meant to uplift, to inspire, and to empower. And so take a look, see what helps uplift you along your day and along your journey. And then too, like I say, take advantage of this full moon. Put out some water and do some moon infusions. And then when you wake up the next day, drink that water with your affirmations of really looking at your subconscious, checking in with your psychological well-being, your relationship to spirit, your relationship to your imagination, and your dreams, and manifest. And so either way, I hope this reading helps. Happy full moon, super harvest moon in Pisces with a partial eclipse. Wow, that's such a mouthful. Anyway, take care, love and light. I will see you in the next reading.